Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And it is a beautiful Friday morning. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. And you know what? I tell you every single day, this is the place where we have those conversations on things that you need to know about, places you need to be and people you need to meet. We have it all right here. When we say we are all about the community, action speaks so much louder than words. And you know my philosophy is this: if there's anything that needs to be discussed, we need to sit down at the table and talk about it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. You've talked about it. You've heard about Entrecon. And guess what? It is here. Next week is the day. Can you believe that? But I have the executive director, Miss Katie Ballard. She's here with me this morning, and I tell you what, she's got a lot on her plate. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
Good morning, Katie.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you accepted, because I like to get that last touch, you know, to put it in their heads. And we're just talking. Today's Friday. Next week, it is here.
It is Entrecon time.
Entrecon, are you happy?
Yes.
And just tell me what you're feeling about this, because I know all the hard work you put in.
Yeah, a lot of hard work. Not just me, but the whole team at SCI. They have all been doing an amazing job. So we're really excited. We're excited for this year's theme, embracing collective growth, bringing everybody together, and really kicking things off on Tuesday evening with our Entrecon Awards.
Oh, God, yes. And that's going to be at?
That will also be at the Pensacola Little Theater.
Right.
At 5 o'clock on Tuesday
Absolutely.
evening. And we'll be doing a little Veterans Day celebration as well.
Oh, God. You see, you don't leave anything uncovered. You see what I mean about talking about things. But you know, Katie, I tell you what, when I've watched from behind, I've listened, and oh my God, all of this is a lot. But it's only to make the community better.
It is. We're here to support the community, and that's our mission, to improve the quality of life for everybody in our community.
Exactly. And I tell you, with the SCI, I mean, I tell you, Quint, all I can say is Quint. No, and when he gets these ideas, you know, and I think there's a process that he has that goes through his thought process, and when it comes out to fruition, and you see the results behind all of that, that causes it just to grow, grow, grow. This is the what year for Entrecon?
So this is our 11th year.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's been that long.
I know, it's great. We're excited. I mean, last year was a big one with 10, but moving forward, thinking ahead, again, embracing collective growth. Where do we go from here? What's next? And how can we all really come together and do it collectively?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's that word I use, it collectively. We can do anything. I mean, but so when you sit back and you think, is it too late for anybody to be a part of?
No, we're still, tickets are on sale. You could even walk in on Wednesday. We'd love for you to buy them ahead of time, but you're welcome to come in on Wednesday and buy a ticket to attend. So happy to have more people join us. And yeah, the opportunity is available. You can go to our website. We have one specifically dedicated to Entrecon, entreconpensacola.com, and the ticket link is there in that upper right corner.
Keep going.
Yeah, and the more people you bring, there's discounts available for group sales as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, see, now there's the graphics on the screen right there, and everybody, that's what we're talking about. Look at there. Look at, come on now, this is great. I mean, this is absolutely great. But when I think about this, Katie, I think about the community. When I walked in last year, when I saw the people, I said, oh my God, there's so much that we can learn from this, so much growth that we can have, because I think that's what it's all about. Because my thing is this, if you continue to do the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, something wrong. But these are elements that are used, so many great speakers that are using their talents and what they've done to help you, to inspire you to even grow even more. But what does collective growth, when I say this, this is what crossed my mind last night. What does that really look like in the community? Collective growth.
I mean, I think it's like I said, we're all more powerful when we come together.
I agree.
And I think it's an understanding of what different groups are doing and where maybe there's some overlap, and how we can come together and kind of have our powers combined to move forward in an even better way. So whether that's the public sector or the private sector or our government, what are we all doing independently that maybe we can learn about from each other and think about how we can do it more collectively moving forward to have a greater impact?
Exactly. I mean, even when it comes down to our leaders, I say this too, a leader, how can they shine their light? A leader, how is it that you can be that spark that's going to inspire someone else? Because, you know, when you start something off, sometimes it's a little bit, you know, you get that little scare. But that's why this is done every year. So that we can help you. And there are so many entities that I have found out that I did not know exist until I started working closely I mean, really a lot of things. There's so many things. So when I say that to the community, we are growing together, but it takes you to be a part. When these opportunities present themselves, take advantage.
Yeah. Yep.
Invest in yourself because you are the greatest asset to you.
Yes.
I just feel that way. So with Entrecon, that's what you need to do. And we see that, and this is the 11th year. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but time flies. But with the work that's being done, there are a lot of people that come up to me and ask, oh, I didn't even know how we get. I said, oh, yes, you can. Just go to the website, be a part of it, and find out. It's from health to starting your business off the ground, everything that's being presented there. The guest speakers this year, and of course, our first speaker is going to be whom?
It'll be Mr. Quint Studer.
Hello.
Yes, kicking things off on Wednesday morning next week.
I mean, and anybody, if you have not heard or been in a room with Quint, you should. Take that opportunity. There's so much knowledge there. And with the fact that with his inspiration, the things that he calls you to do this, sometimes he says things to make you think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that really caught. Do you see the importance of what Entrecon is? Why we've been talking Entrecon, that you should be there. That's a mouthful. Well, can one conference, if you have not attended all of them, how is that going to affect? So they keep going. Can you go back behind and learn some of the stuff from prior? You have recordings that they can go back and pull up?
We do. We record all of the sessions for all Entrecon. So we have all the past recordings, and we'll also be recording this year's sessions as well. So those are always available. You can reach out and ask for access to those. And if you're attending, you'd receive access to everything afterwards. So those are available, so you can continue learning to say, you know, if you go to one of our collectives, whether it's entrepreneur focused, leadership focused, or the nonprofit focused, and maybe they're happening at the same time on the same day, you can go and watch one of the ones that you weren't able to go to while you were there. So an opportunity to access all the information.
Is there a lot of participation from the nonprofits? Because I hear it's so many.
There are so many. And so in the past, we've had the different breakouts, the three that I just mentioned, the leadership, the entrepreneurship, and it's been called community in the past, but this year we're focusing in on nonprofits more specifically. So a good opportunity for them to come and learn as well. And there's a discounted ticket price for a 501c3 staff member as well.
Oh, really?
So.
Did you hear that? Discounted for you. Because I say that because I run into a lot of people. But you know, I think sometimes, and I'm going to be blunt when I say this, you say, oh, I want to get a 501c3, but you don't know the process. You don't know what it takes.
Yes.
Just because you have that 501c3, that's just a tip of the iceberg.
Exactly.
And by coming to, you can find out every single step that's important for your 501c. Don't let it become dormant to be successful.
Yes, and we do have a speaker, Laura Gilliam from the United Way, who's going to be talking a little bit about that in her breakout session. She's wonderful, yes. So she will be talking a little bit about, like, if you think you want to start a nonprofit, or maybe you have started one, and some of the kind of rules and regulations and things you should think about, and who else you should talk to if that's something you're considering or doing.
You see what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? When you've seen that commercial come up, that's Katie, that smile you've been seeing. But look, this is coming up this week, and I just found out this because you can even come to the door. And get a ticket so you can be a part of. Do not allow sometimes you can talk yourself out of things that's good for you. Don't do that. Talk yourself into it because you want to prosper, you want to grow. So this is an opportunity that you can learn the steps so that you can be successful. And I think that when a person goes out, even with a nonprofit, whatever it is, if you want to grow, the growth with your business, whatever, there are things that you have to learn every day. Every day you learn something
There's
new.
always an opportunity to learn every day.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you want to grow. In order for it to be successful, you got to be open to learn. And this is what I'm seeing with all the breakouts, the time when you get the things that you feel that you need the most. That you've got the opportunity to sit back, ask the questions, and don't fear asking a question. I tell you what, the only crazy question is the one that's not asked. You know what I mean? I mean, I can go on all day, Katie. I mean, because, you know, I see that, and I'm so appreciative to be a part of it. The networking opportunities, let's talk about that.
Yes, it's a great opportunity to really connect with others in our community. We bring together at this event so many different professionals in different areas of expertise. So there's attorneys who come, there's HR professionals that come, there's nonprofit professionals that come. There's some of our government leaders who will be in attendance events as well. So it's a great opportunity to connect and interact with some of those people here in Pensacola, and hopefully strike up a conversation that could possibly lead to something more afterwards.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to do it. There's a professional growth that for you as well. Let's talk a little bit how they can get that professional growth to go. You hear from, nationally recognized people, and don't you know what that can do to your, this openness of your mind?
Yes,
to give things that can help them grow?
Well, and I think you said it best just a couple minutes ago. It truly is an investment in yourself, and then also your business. Whether you're an employee or you're a small business owner yourself or an entrepreneur, it truly is an investment in taking whatever you're doing to the next level.
Exactly.
And being present for those keynotes and breakouts that are happening, really listening to what those speakers are saying, because they have certainly valuable tools that you can take away and then implement right away.
Exactly. I got to say this because I read a book recently from Bert.
Yeah.
The gorilla.
Yeah.
I have told so many people, find that old gorilla.
Yeah.
Come to Entrecon.
Yep. The
same principle is there, but you are right there in front with them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that is such an opportunity. And I'll say this as I do every day with things how they are. You might want to start your own. To be more secure.
Sure.
And everybody should do that. What does Entrecon, when you sit back and you have all these talks and find these great people to come out to pour into people who are so ready to learn the process for finding all these great speakers, and that's on you.
One of the things that we always make sure we do is survey attendees of the event, and then also survey people throughout the year to say what is really relevant to you. What do you want to hear about? And then we think about people in the community, either locally or nationally, who can talk to that have the expertise in those areas that our community is interested in, and really bring them in that way. And like you mentioned, Bert will be one of our speakers, and his topic is the importance of making a really great first impression. And that's something I think we all know and we've all heard about, but a wonderful opportunity to hear from him to say, maybe I need to hone that skill. Maybe I need to be a little bit more cognizant about what that means and what that looks like. So a really tangible takeaway from that to say, well, I can leave here and go network with somebody and make a great first impression.
Exactly. But I don't know who I was talking, that same concept.
Yeah.
First impression is a lasting impression. So be that person you need to be at all times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had somebody that was just talking about that, about the impressions that you make. With the challenging times that we're going through now, how you're going to encourage? We know what these United States are going through right now. We know all the things that's being affected and how it's affecting so many people. But we can give people courage.
For sure.
Compassion. And to show them how that by partnership in Pensacola, we're working to make it better here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, because we're right there with Entrecon. Think about that.
Yeah, and I think it's bringing together a lot of different groups of people who maybe normally aren't all in the same place at the same time. And I think that's really the key here, is thinking about how can we work together?
Right.
What do we do that we're all trying to get, to the same place? And maybe we don't necessarily see eye to eye, but again, I'm hoping that we're going to leave people feeling hopeful.
I think so.
Feeling motivated and encouraged, and thinking about ways that they can maybe partner that are new and different.
Exactly. And you know what? That's the great about that. I thought this went across my mind quickly. You've heard me say this so much. You don't even invite me to the table. Here's your opportunity. We're inviting you to the table.
Yes.
This way, you can partake at the table. You get a seat at the table by just purchasing your ticket. Come down and invest in you. Learn new ways, and I'll say this till I can't say it anymore. Learn new ways with such a times as they are that you can benefit and grow. Knowledge is power.
That is.
Knowledge is power. And with the knowledge that's going to be shared coming up next week, take that and apply it and watch what happens. We're going to go take a break and come back, because we've got more knowledge to share with you right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sonshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sonshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
Hello, Entrecon fans. Come join us downtown at Pensacola Little Theater for Entrecon 2025. This year we start on Tuesday night, November 11th, yes, that's Veterans Day, with the Entrecon Awards Night, and then we follow with 2 days of leadership, entrepreneurship, and nonprofit organization learning and networking. Come join us and grow with us.
Pensacola, Wagwan mean? What's up in Jamaica? My name is Nash, CEO of Good Vibes Jamaican Grill. Once you see me, you already know this is where the flavor, the vibes, everything is at. Right here at 7999 Pensacola Boulevard. If you want oxtail, curry goat, jerk chicken, and so much more, just come right here at Good Vibes. Just come on down and just come enjoy yourself. If you haven't been, you're missing out. And if you're coming, bring your friend, tag a friend,
And welcome back to this Friday edition. It's a little cloudy on the outside, but I tell you every day, you don't need to fret because you got all the sunshine you'll ever need right here. And as we talk about this Entrecon that's coming up on next week, the 11th year, that speaks volumes when you say 11. Anything that grows and continue to grow, there's something being gained from it.
Yeah.
You won't continue to do something, like I said, thinking it's something not going to happen, right? But when it comes to this, Entrecon focus on collective growth. I want to really get the message out to people, even with small businesses, how they need to be there to learn the steps so that you won't be considered that small business all along.
Right.
You see the concept?
Yeah.
But if we talk about that, there's so many other things that's going on, Katie, that I think that sometimes people think, oh, I can't afford this. Yes, you can. You cannot afford to. You have to invest in you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
In order for, well, anything. If you want it to grow, if you want to prosper, you've got to invest in it. So we want to encourage people that, come on, and did you hear this? If you have a 501c3, you get a discount. If you're from that group, right?
Correct. Yep.
Come on, people, this is what it's all about. Don't hold that money you think it's going to do something else. Put it into something that's going to make it grow. When it comes to personal and professional growth, how does Entrecon challenge leaders to grow beyond their comfort zones? How do we do that with that?
I think just some of what the speakers are going to share are maybe ideally going to challenge some of the things that people think or believe or the way that they practice their business every day, to say, maybe I should do that a little bit differently, or maybe I should go down this path, or, you know, I've been doing the same thing for so long, is it time to try something different so that you can grow, so that you can progress to that next level.
Absolutely.
So I think hearing from some of our speakers to help people kind of think in a different way is going to certainly contribute to that.
When it comes to balance, I'm talking about the ambition, authenticity in today's leadership culture. With this, whatever culture you may be from, you can learn different ways to grow. Because I've noticed with the speakers, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a point to people that, look, don't think that whatever business you have that you won't profit from this. Yes, you will. And I want us to talk about how many, let's talk about the things that are lined up, the speakers, what they're bringing to the table.
Sure, we've got 6 keynotes. There's 3 each day, and as we mentioned, Quint will be leading off day one. And then we've got 2 ladies at the end of either day that are both from out of town. One's talking about generations in the workforce, which I think is really interesting. It was a topic that came up. I was at a meeting a couple weeks ago, and as soon as generations that we've got a variety of different generations in our workforce and what that looks like and how that changes the dynamic in the workplace and the work that you're doing and how you communicate and interact with individuals of different generations. So I think she'll be really exciting to hear from. That's the end of day one.
That caused me, my eyebrows went up. I mean, I say that, well, I encourage everybody to come to this because I'm learning things right now that's going to be talked about. Generations, you think about that, how some young people are, even mature people.
Yeah.
That's going to learn how you can connect to grow.
Yep.
Because I believe we need both.
Yes.
All the training I've gone through, I think we need both. Because of the fact that with the growth of anything, I think wisdom with the knowledge of coming in.
Yep.
If you put those 2 entities together, you got a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And with that, now keep going. I cut you off.
Well, no, I'm saying I think anybody has the ability to bring value, but I think our leaders need to know how to tap into that. And sometimes that looks different based upon the generation in which you come from. But some of the other speakers, we've got Veronique from Hatchmark here, local speaker Veronique Zayas, and she's going to be talking about AI, which again, another very timely topic that everybody's trying to absorb as much as they can because it's changing day by day, hour by hour. So I think she'll be a really wonderful dynamic speaker at the beginning of day 2. And then after her, we've got a panel that morning that's talking about how to investing in your community can help benefit your business. So Debbie Ritchie's going to be the moderator for that, and we've got Casey Gartman from Baptist coming, Michael Clark from Hanto & Clark, and our third one is Kara Bloomberg from Landrum. So talking about how those businesses, when they're giving back to Pensacola and giving back to our community here, how it not only benefits the community, but it can also benefit the work that they're doing as well. So I think that'll be a really exciting, dynamic one. Yeah, she's wonderful.
Great speaker. I mean, I've worked with her for years. She's very good. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Entrecon that's going to take place on next week, beginning on Tuesday evening.
Correct.
And you see that beautiful, beautiful picture right there? That's what's going to be. And you see Katie at the bottom?
I'll be there.
She'll be there. But this is what we're trying to tell you. I'm pulling for things that'll let you see just how important it is for you to attend. So, and keep this in mind. If you did not get your ticket, you still have time. You can go online and get this. You can come to the door and get your ticket. Yeah. They're making ways so everybody can attend. And I want this word to go so far that we'll say sold out.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Wouldn't that be wonderful? And I mean sold out because there's so much to talk about. I can't wait to hear about this generational at work, because I'm sure with my maturity, sometimes you run into things, but you have to be able to learn how to adapt to the change.
Yep.
Every single day something is happening. You mentioned AI. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I've learned to play with it. But what I'm saying, these are things that you can learn to better your business.
Absolutely. Really,
because
tools that'll pay dividends.
If you do not, you're going to get left behind.
Yep.
So here's an opportunity.
Yeah. And I think you make a great point. Being adaptable is a huge part of growth.
You got to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You cannot continue to say what you did in 1980 is going to work in 2025. Yeah. No. If you do not grow, that tells me that your thought process is stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta evolve.
It is just like you're stuck. You're not doing anything. Yeah. You make me laugh. But ladies and gentlemen, we are having a great conversation today with Katie Ballard. We're talking about the Entrecon that's taking place on next week. If you've got questions, if you have not attended, look, don't be shy. Ask questions. You still got opportunities to be a part of. 850-432-7768. That's the number you can call and talk to Katie. Find out what it is, some of the questions that you might want to ask. Yeah. That's going to inspire you to be there even more. Because if I go down this sheet, everything I thought about last night, she going to say, oh my God, Sunshine. How do we innovate while we're still going through these things like we are? I mean, how can we still just continue to motivate people because of how we are right now.
Sure, I know. I think it's remaining hopeful, and in my opinion, it's really being open-minded to say we've got to just be a little bit more open-minded to hear from other people, to understand that there's different ways to do things, and have dialogues that are really, yes, that can lead to something more, that can be create some more change that we need to see.
Change is necessary. May not feel good, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
We got to do this.
Yeah.
And we're talking about ways that you can better yourself, and we're talking about growth. We're talking about, interacting with people who are successful, interacting with people that you can talk to find out ways that you can better yourself. Don't just sit there and just become relaxed where you are. Have an open mind. Here is the opportunity. You can have this openness to get you to the next level. And after you get to that level, come back next year. Then you can learn something else to take you to another level.
Yeah.
Growth continues. I think about this, use this analogy here. You know, when you have your child, you watch that child grow. Blossom, 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 and blossom. Same thing with your business.
Yep.
Let me say this. Everybody, I always have to go back and I'll apologize to you because we are in the midst of, I call this our growing pains. Yeah. We are right here. You'll hear some things. You might hear some noise in the background. You might hear some doors shutting. But I want to apologize because we are in the process of moving upstairs.
There you go.
Growth hurts. And sometimes these are our growing pains, but it's teaching us how to deal with the growth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's stretch. So I apologize for that because we've got so many things that we are talking about. And I think that even when you hear that little boom, boom in the back, don't worry about it. We're going to get better than that, okay? Just stay with us right here. Right. And you might see somebody, but that's okay. No, I call myself the Today Show.
Yeah. There you go.
You know.
Yeah.
Today in Pensacola.
Right.
Right here with Sonshine.
Used to what's going on.
Without a question in my mind. Okay, what legacy do we want to leave for most generations when it comes to leaders watching us today? What do you think we ought to leave for that? For the people we're talking about now?
Yeah.
That we're going to bring right there with us? What kind of legacy do you think we need to leave?
Sure. I mean, I think it's one, again, of hope to say, thinking about how we can work together. But for our new leaders, I think it's really equipping them with the tools that they need to be able to do that.
Right.
I think a lot of times leaders in our community, especially if they're new, are placed in positions without a lot of those tools or
they're dropped in
training on how what works, what doesn't, or maybe try this, maybe try that, and this is an opportunity here at Entrecon for new leaders to learn some of that as well, and for more seasoned leaders to learn something different or new, but that's part of it. I think feeling prepared, feeling knowledgeable, and feeling confident are really great skills and things that everybody needs to have in order to grow and take it to the next level and leave a good legacy of ideally everybody really working together. Again, that idea of collective.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's why I see that's what in your, that's the theme.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we put all those resources together, we can't do anything but succeed. We're talking about Entrecon 2025. It's going to kick off on Tuesday evening, Pensacola Little Theater.
Yes.
And that's the award night.
It is, yep.
And I mean, I noticed that you've been sending out things for people to vote for people.
Yeah, so we've got all of our award winners and our runners up. Those have been chosen for the year, but the award ceremony itself on Tuesday evening on the 11th at 5 o'clock at the Little Theater is open to the public. We ask that you RSVP just so we have an idea of how many people we should expect there, but would love for anyone and everyone to join. So we'll do those award presentations that evening. We've got about 10 categories.
You see, you got a chance to also be there. Don't let these opportunities pass you by, ladies and gentlemen. This is open to the public. So if you want to get a taste of what's going to be happening Wednesday and Thursday, here's an opportunity. When you see these recipients get these awards, come on, that's going to tell you something.
Yeah.
Paint that picture that you can see. So, but my question to you, come on, it's 5 o'clock. Be there. RSVP, go onto the website.
Yep, at EntreconPensacola.com. There's a tab at the top that says awards, and then there's a RSVP button kind of down the page in the middle. And again, it's completely free, but just trying to get an idea of how many people are going to be there at the Little Theater on Tuesday. But would love for everybody to join us. And it will be another good networking opportunity to connect with other individuals. So like you said, kind of a taste of what's to come the next 2 days.
Exactly. And it's all put together in such a smooth way. I mean, but it's a lot of work behind this. And I don't want the community to miss out on an opportunity to better yourself. I believe that if you put all of our resources together, I say it every single day, I don't think there's nothing that we cannot do. But the fact of it is, you got to want the power. You get invited to the table, so come on, let's eat. We'll talk about more of that when we return right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Sonia Bay's Botanicals is a local wellness boutique that specializes in infused fruit juices, medicinal herbal tea remedies, clean hair and body care, and herbal infused sea moss gels, which can be purchased 1 for $25 or 2 for $40. This sea moss contains 92 of the body's 102 essential minerals used to increase energy, relieve pain and inflammation, and improve blood pressure and more. From parasite cleanse to detox and weight loss to blood sugar control, Sonia Bay's Botanicals has a natural solution for you.
So you've got to come join us November 12th and 13th at the Pensacola Little Theater for this year's Entrecon. And our theme is embracing collective growth. It's a great opportunity for everybody to come together, whether you're a business leader, a business owner, or new to the working world, there's something for everyone. And we've got some great speakers coming from all over. You'll walk away with some great lessons learned and some great connections that you've made with others. So please come join us in November, the 12th and 13th, Pensacola Little Theater for Entrecon.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
And welcome back to this Friday edition of Sunshine's Corner. We're talking with Katie Ballard. She is the executive director there at SCI. And we're talking about an event. This is its 11th year. Speaks volume for itself. Entrecon. You should be a part of. I just found out that to keep this top of mind. If you have not purchased your tickets, log on to the website. You still can. And if by some chance that you don't even get it there, you realize when you wake up, oh, I do want to go, come on down. You can pay for it at the door. And remember this, if you are a nonprofit, 501c3, but let me know that you really are, there's a discount there. Don't just walk up and say, oh, I have a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Really? Show me something. I mean, but there's a spot for you too. We're talking about ways to improve. We're talking about collectively putting our resources together to grow in the community, to be more viable in the community, and taking the time that's been put into this to get the resources here for people to grow. That speaks volumes as well. So are you ready for it? I hope that you are. Katie, we've covered a lot today, and yet a lot that I want to cover because I saw something else I want to ask. No, it's not just asking. It's things that I think that will cause the community to say, okay, I do need to be there. What one bold idea that a person, a heart lesson to hope to take away from Entrecon? One thing that for everybody who attend, what do you think that bold thing is going to be for people to walk away with?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, when I think about the theme for this year and the speakers who we have coming, I'm really hoping that everybody walks away and is trying to think of one way that they can work with somebody else that maybe they're not currently working with. That they make some kind of connection, whether it's with another business or another individual on a personal or professional level.
Exactly.
That really that would be the goal, to say, let me challenge myself to think about who else can I bring along with me, and how maybe that other person could challenge what you're currently doing.
Exactly.
Too.
I think when you're in a room of positivity, you can't do anything but accept positivity.
Yeah, it's contagious.
It's very contagious. And get away from that toxicity, that negativity. Find ways. Do not allow anything to take that away from you, because this is something just fell. I felt it. I got to scoot back to hold it up. But that's what we're talking about right here for you to be a part of Entrecon that's coming up next week. How can faith, businesses, because I found out that Pensacola, down here, in the South, faith is their first name.
Yeah.
I mean, and I have faith too. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I walk by faith every day. But faith and businesses and community, they walk hand in hand toward growth. And with the positivity that SCI is bringing, that exudes to all the people that's going to be there, faith leaders, I'll say churches. Why do I say that? Your congregation, you're the flock leader. Be there, bring people to these.
Yeah.
I think that's a way that we can learn to do more. Don't just think that my pastor is there just to preach for me on that. But all of these entities work together with the growth, especially with the youth, the difference in the generations. Then allow your faith. Don't put God in a box.
Right.
He's so big. You get it? He's so big. But take that and use those to come to the event that's coming next week. What would you say to, I got a lot of pastors at work. What would you say to them today?
I think it's a great opportunity. Like you said, they're the leaders of their flock, of their congregation. There's great things that they can take away from the speakers who are coming about being a better leader, or leading in maybe a little bit of a different way, trying something new, trying something different, and see how it goes. Or even like we talked about with the generational differences, maybe it's an opportunity to learn how to reach out to a younger generation that it's been difficult in the past. So certainly a lot of opportunities for pastors and people in our faith community to
because they listen to them. They trust in them, and that's what it is. How can Entrecon inspire generations of different backgrounds to be a part of this event? Because I think when we reach out for the younger people, if you look at on some of those commercials, you see so many young faces in the crowd. But I want to open up a door, whereas that window for the younger people to understand how important it is to get the knowledge that it's going to take time and growth.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight. This is a process that's going to be going on until you die. But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Entrecon brings that to educate them. And not only with the youth, I'm saying that, because we as adults, we need that push sometime too, because we become so unlax and, oh God, this is happening. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this and take care of that, right?
Yeah.
And it is so mind-blowing.
It is. And I think you make a great point. One of our collectives in the nonprofit area is going to have a panel, and the topic of the panel, I can't remember the exact title, but it's coined boarding school. And really the idea is, as young professionals here in Pensacola, what can they do to bolster their professional career, but then also give back to the community? So the panel is going to talk a little bit about boards that they're involved in, why they're involved with them, and then how it's helped the community and their personal interests, and also how that's helped them professionally to really, like you said before, have a seat at the table.
Exactly.
How do I start to participate in this? Because like you said, it doesn't happen overnight.
No,
so what
doesn't.
are some actions you can start taking to have a regular seat at the table, to start having a louder voice amongst everything? So that'll be a great one, really for anybody, but when you said kind of the younger generation, that's really what comes to mind there.
Exactly.
And there's some wonderful professionals participating in that panel.
Agree. And ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about this, I'm going to be totally honest with you. In the last 2 years, I have learned so much that I have taken and applied that, and yet open to learn. I'm like a sponge. I just want to get more and more and more, and to learn more. And I say that to you, in order to find the things that are being brought to you that you can use, you have to take the time to participate. You've got to be able to come out and listen to these speakers. These are success stories, really.
Yeah.
These are success stories that shows you that you can do it too, but it's going to take lots of work. Nothing happens overnight. And take all of this away to increase and better you for your family. And I think that's what we're trying to get people to understand. Don't think that we're just going to say, hey, look, come on over here to get this. No. We're teaching you a process that's going to cause you to be more successful in whatever it is that you are attempting to do. We're talking with Katie Ballard today in regards to Entrecon that's coming up on next week. Tuesday night, it is the night that you can come by free. I'll say it again, free, right there at Pensacola Little Theater.
Correct.
And we're going to be giving away the awards for people who have been nominated to receive them. And how many you say this, 10?
10, yep.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And can you imagine how they're going to feel with their families there to see them and clap for what they've done? But you see, you can be a part of that. Now that's free. That's just a tip of the iceberg to show another way to say thank you. You're giving away awards to help somebody else, to inspire them to go out and do more. You could be a recipient next year yourself. But you got to get up and move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then coming up on, Quint's going to be speaking on Wednesday morning.
Correct. Yes.
You don't want to miss that one. And then we've got Katie, I'm going to say Katie Ballard. Oh, I'm going to put you on stage. We're talking about Casey.
Yes. She's on day 2 with the panel.
She's on day 2. So there's so much going on, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to be there to take part into really the growth in what you're trying to do. Again, I want to apologize. You'll hear the noise. I thank you for your patience. I thank you because of your love that you have endured with me through this growth pain. I really, really did, because I want you to have the best. You deserve the best. And I thank you for just bearing with me as we continue to grow. You know, when I take this thought back to the Word of God, if you go back into the book of Numbers, when he tell you, get that clay, you got to boom, 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 make it hard, do that, and that's just the growth pains. Thank you, because without you, you wouldn't get all this information that's coming up that's we're going to be doing here on next week. Also, with some of the things that are going on that with Entrecon, and it's the thought process that goes through this. Can you imagine when somebody, bring your, I know they're going to get a tote bag, right?
They are, yes.
We've got all the
our tote bag with all sorts of goodies in there from all of our sponsors.
Oh, man. I tell you, I know last year I got that cooler thing. It's, you know, the bag, but it's a cooler.
Oh, yep.
I take that with me everywhere I go.
Good.
And I say that, ladies and gentlemen, not only that, but be prepared to come in to learn. There were a lot of people that I walked in that I saw last year. I said, oh, you're here, good job. But that opportunity is there for you as well. Community impact. The theme this year is
embracing collective growth.
That's right. Focus on how we can together as a community to grow. And I think that, and I can't wait to hear Bert. I know Bert's going to be off the chain, because he's my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love to hear him speak. And I want you to be so excited as well. I'm really excited so I can learn more, that I can apply. And get this, when you learn, you're going to give back to the community because it's helping you, that we all grow, Katie.
We do, right? What is that? You got to pour in. You can't pour from an empty cup, so you got to fill yours up. So you can then go out and help others. So it's an opportunity.
Use that one now. I got one from her now. You can't pour from an empty cup. You got to put something in that cup to pour it out. But we're talking Entrecon that's coming up. That is a very, very, very good thing that you need to be there. I want to talk about the leaders, the shining light that's going to be there. How that you can be able to connect with a lot of people that you would not think that you would be in the same room with.
Yeah.
They're going to be there.
They are.
And you can have an opportunity to say, walk up, hi, I am. You know, with the breakouts, when you get to changing around, you get to talk with these people. Because when you walk in, you'll see so many people doing just that. Don't be afraid to say, oh, excuse me, hi, I am Sonshine. I mean, I'll do that in a heartbeat.
It'll be great. And, you know, we always have our expo hall as well. That's got some of our sponsors are set up with tables there. So the Pensacola Airport's back as our presenting sponsor. So an opportunity to interact with them, with individuals from UWF, with Baptist, with Navy Federal, all sorts of wonderful
sponsors. What's the airport going to do? Give me a free plane ticket? Just kidding.
Know, you inquire with them.
I called Katie up, girl. She said, I don't know.
They're wonderful people over there.
Yeah, but
they're growing too. So they,
I mean, this is just something that's great. You see how the people that are jumping aboard because it's something great that you be able to even interact with our sponsors as well. Now, when it comes to innovation and the legacy of Entrecon, how do we make sure that everybody that's coming, that's going to be staying true to their values? Think about what I just said.
Sure.
That's what it's coming at. How would you say? What would you say to our viewers? How they can stay true to? How do we innovate while still staying true to our values?
I think you as an individual got to know what those values are,
right,
and say, okay, that's the bedrock, but then where are ways that I can layer upon that? And one of the things that I love so much about this conference is that you kind of really can choose your own adventure. You can go, when we have our collectives, kind of the breakout times, you can go and choose who you'd like to go hear from and have it be most relevant to you. But I think, yeah, staying true to your values is having an open mind and thinking, well, where does something fit? And then how do I recognize when maybe something doesn't fit? Or where's an opportunity where maybe I'm a little bit in the middle and I need to kind of challenge myself? But like you said, then perhaps you can walk up to that speaker after the session's over and have a conversation with them. And
don't be afraid.
Yep.
I mean, talk. That's how you find out. Talk, talk, talk. We're going to go take a break and come back and talk even more. We're going to take a break and come back and look, that's going to be our last break, believe it or not. But we're going to talk all the ways that you can be a part of Entrecon 2025 right here on Sunshine's Corner.
My name's Kelly McLeod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola.
I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Adventure, fun, and connections is all right here in your backyard with Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Bike the trails and feel the rush. Come to our senior programs for ages 50 and older. Learn new skills and make new friends. Tee up at Osceola Golf Course and paddle into nature with Bayview Outdoor Pursuits. Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Discover more, play more, live more.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to Sunshine on this Friday. It is Sunshine's Corner. We're talking about Entrecon 2025 that we want you to be a part of. And yes, next week, what has the time gone? Katie has told us so many things. She shared so many valuable things that's going to be taking place up on next week that you need to take this opportunity that I found out today, because I thought that window was closed, that you can purchase tickets. But no, you can yet purchase tickets many ways, right?
You can. They're available online via our website. We've got one that's dedicated specifically to Entrecon, entreconpensacola.com. In the right-hand corner at the very top, it says register. So you can purchase them that way. And then if you're still thinking about it, and on Wednesday morning you decide you want to join us, you can come to the little theater, and at our registration table you can purchase a ticket there.
Right, see? It's never too late, so do that. And don't forget, now if you're a nonprofit and you wake up, you've got that proof of that 501c3.
Yes, yep.
You get a percentage off. So please make sure you make plans to be there coming up next week. And according to the weather, it's going to be nice and cold. Well, it won't be raining.
We're inside, so it's okay.
Well, no. We're going to do it like this. It's going to be cool one day and going to go right back to 8 degrees next day. Whew, hair.
Right.
But it's going to be a great opportunity for everybody to please take part of this 11th year of Entrecon right here in Pensacola. That speaks volumes within itself. When something stays on and keeps growing that way, that says something. The people that we're trying to reach today are the people who have businesses, who want to improve their business, people who want to start up a business, want to see ways that you can learn the steps to have that big gorilla by you. And that book I read, I was speaking at another event. I talked about the book.
It's a good one.
That was a good one. But I say that to say, when I find out something that works, I share it. When I find out something that's beneficial, I don't just do my hands like this and keep it. No, I flow it. So if it's going to benefit me, it can benefit you as well. Knowledge is power. Don't ever let anybody tell you that it's not, because once you receive the knowledge, you can use it to better yourself. Always apply. Have that mindset that I'm going to find out something new that can better me. And when you do that, you'll be amazed at how many branches from you that will grow that you can extend to somebody else to bring them right along with you. I think that is absolutely fantastic, and that's exactly what Entrecon is all about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's education and knowledge.
Yeah.
To let the people right here in the community, and think about this is done right here, but look at these names that are coming in here.
Yeah, it's great. That's part of why back 11 years ago, Quint wanted to have a business and leadership conference like this, to say, you don't have to travel to New York, you don't have to travel to Chicago, you don't have to worry about airfare and hotel and food. We've got it right here locally. And we've got this really wonderful high level event that's happening right here downtown.
Say that, high level.
Yeah.
This is not no little bitty something. This is really something that's nice. And I want to say this. And I say this because I don't speak anything that I don't feel in my heart. The things that I see Quincy do, how he steps out and what he does, and he's a solid man. That lets me know it's from the heart. Because when you got to talk about it, you want the light on you. That's not him.
No.
And with this process, and it's got to be beneficial because somebody's growing from this. To continue the legacy, because this is going to be a legacy that's left here in this area. That this is the level that they were given. Entrepreneurs, growth, professionalism. I mean, in every aspect of your life, the opportunities are here. You don't have to go to New York.
Yep.
You come right downtown Pensacola. Here it is here that you can have. Look at this. I think about the things that I hear sometimes people want. I have this thing, I can sit here and I can hear you. I'm talking to somebody, but I can hear everything somebody else is saying. You understand?
Yep.
I don't know why I got that, but I can hear it. And really? I mean, but I say that all to say this. All these things that we're talking about is an opportunity for you. How do you balance ambition and with these people that we're talking today? Let's balance that to tell them how they need to be there next week. This is our last break. We got 4 minutes left.
Sure.
I'm going to put it in your hands, Katie. Talk to them and tell them what they need to do, because next week, this is it.
Yes, it's it. We're coming down to it. Like I said, 2 full days, 8 to about 4. You really just need to come with an open mind, and I truly believe what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So if you come and you're motivated and you really want to learn and you really want to meet other people, it's going to be a wonderful opportunity. And there's great individuals to hear from, and there's a lot of wonderful extras as well. So we have Blake Jones will be coming, and he'll be doing headshots, so you can walk away with a new professional headshot. There's opportunities to network. Yes, Clark
Gotta get my hair done.
Yeah. Make sure you're looking good.
Exactly.
Clark Partington is hosting a party after the first day over at their offices. So again, networking opportunities during the day, but also some in the evening as well, to connect with your fellow event goers, but also with some of our speakers as well. So really, like I said, the keys to being successful are coming with an open mind, attending, being there.
Exactly.
And taking advantage of what we're offering throughout both days. And I hope that you'll be joining us.
She will. They will. One thing I want to find. I want to hear what you would leave this with. What one lesson from Entrecon that could change how we lead, how we serve, and how we live? What would you say that is? Think about it.
Yeah, that's a great question. And I'm trying to think of the several years that I've gone to Entrecon. What is something that's really been impactful taking away from it? I think that we need to think beyond ourselves. And as leaders, listening is really key, and understanding others is really how we're going to collectively come together. So yes, you need to think about you as an individual and what you need and what your professional goals are, but really none of that can be done in a vacuum. None of that can be done on your own. You need other people to help you. You need to help other people.
Exactly.
And thinking about what that looks like, especially as we talked about earlier, everything in our world seems to be in a little bit of flux. So how do we recalibrate? How do we move forward? How do we come along with others?
Absolutely. And all of these things that we just, all those things you just said, you can come and be a part of Entrecon because there's something you can leave with that's going to have you thinking in a better way, more professional, more growth, more collectiveness. And I believe those three factors right there are things that's going to cause us to become more success. There is no I in growth. We must do this together in order to grow. And if you want that business of yours to succeed, find out what professional steps that you need to take further. Find out how you can connect with others who are successful, that you can apply that same principle to you and grow. Make sure all of this has been brought to you collectively. Now that you're at the table, please take this knowledge, apply it. Take the time to talk with people who are already successful. Use that to benefit yourself, but don't grab it and hold it. Share it and watch what's going to happen. All I can say, Katie, is thank you for coming in with me today. I can't wait to see you next week because I'll be there. And it's going to be fun. So ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor. If you have not gotten your tickets, you can still do so. Log on to the website. And with that, get your tickets. If by chance you wake up Wednesday morning and say, look, I want to come on down, you can get your tickets at the table. Don't forget, now if you are a nonprofit, you can get a percentage off by coming in with your credentials to say that you are. It is time for us to get out of here. It's been a great day. It's cloudy on the outside, but sunshine's in with you. I'll leave you as I do every day because I mean this from my heart. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember, if you keep God first, I guarantee you'll be a total success. So until Monday, for another day of sunshine, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Go out and tell somebody about Entrecon. Grab your friends and meet us there next week. Don't forget, Tuesday is absolutely free at the Pensacola Little Theater. You can be there to see some recipients. That could be you. So until then, my friends, keep shining while I'm gone. Have a great weekend. I love you with the perfect kind of love. And I'll see you next week, Katie.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Katie. Thank you. Bye for now. Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.